Game Doc.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Doc and Magi-Nation. We have finally managed to get to a new area of this dungeon. This is the Shadow Geyser of the Underneath, and there is a lot of complicated stuff that happens in this dungeon. Tony got a Rune of Hope, so I'm getting a lot of those. I believe that increases... How many of those have I gotten? I've gotten 4 Runes of Hope. Look at that. Okay. I believe those increase not my attack stat, but my resist stat, my ability to resist skills, which I think I want to save until I get some stronger weapons. But this, I actually kind of remember now that a lot of the... Ooh, Korgrag. Oh, that's a fun, dangerous beast. I want to try to get me some Animite for that one. Even though I said before that there's no way to make a ring yet. Core creatures are like endgame. Look at that thing. It's like a weird hovering body. There's also something called a Fire Grag, which is what a Korgrag is a dark version of. I think Fire Grag is in this game. I have not encountered it yet, I guess. But we're going to have some fun in this dungeon. I actually kind of remember that a lot of the dungeon design in this game was actually pretty solid. This is one that involves, you have 4 different phases of the moon, and you hit a button. I always thought it was like an eyeball or something, that you hit a button to try to get through to the next area, and it's not always that straightforward. But it means you have to figure out how to properly navigate each of these areas in order to successfully reach a new spot. I remember like, I think at the end there was like this weird cascade of gates at the end before you finally reach the final area. But I'm gonna want to do a lot of grinding before I get there. Yes, Korgrag, more stuff for me. Ooh, okay, Leaf Chogo's level 18, so I think I want to try to get some more in for Tusk Wisp, which I think, if I remember right, I think it had like a rather unfortunate name in the actual card game, which is why they gave it a different name in this game. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say what that name was. There's another Korgrag. Okay. I think I want to try to get at least 3 Korgrag Animite, and I've already gotten 2. Oof. Korgrag, I remember, was one of the cards that was truly broken in the original card game. It was one of the things that was like... I think it like had an explosive effect that like did damage to everything your opponent is using. So, let's get some Tusk Wisp going. Korgrag. Yeah, but the boss coming up here, like I said, the boss coming up here, oh, an electric move. Ouch. I can't remember what element got Jolt. It's not Core, though, because otherwise it would have done additional damage. That hurt. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Tony gains 3 energy for the defeat. 10 Animite. Korgrag. Okay, so I'm solid on Korgrag, and Wasprine's level 17. Awesome. More power, baby. Yes. Tony is now level 19, and I get my energy back. That's useful. Okay. Oh. I think... Does that unlock something else new? Okay, there's my way out, which is this way. Was there another button I needed to hit somewhere? I'm trying to remember. Oh. I think maybe it was up top? I'll find it. I remember this was a pretty difficult dungeon to navigate, which is good because I need the experience points, and hopefully it means I can keep things decently action-packed. Wasparine was summoned. Black Agobo fights Cave Ridwat. And that's just a basic fight. Yeah, I shouldn't be using Cave Ridwat. Ugh. Ah, Shrike. That's not good. Let's get Leaf... yeah, Tusk Wisp. Let's get that going. Might even be enough left over for Leaf Chogo if I can get going. Wow, this is going to be a big fight. Unless I can take out Shrike here. I think Shrike is fairly brittle. Yeah, Shrike is eliminated. There it goes. But Cave Ridwat's not going to be able to take out Black Agobo. Prism on itself. Black Agobo has Mirror now. Black Agobo Mirror is weakening. Black Agobo reflects the maneuver. Black Agobo Mirror is gone. Cave Ridwat uses Fight on itself. Oh, boy. Cave Redwatt, you are just all sorts of useless, aren't you? So it reflects one attack against itself, so let's see if I can get rid of Coil in a single blow here. Fights Black Agovo. Up 17. Oh, that wasn't enough. Tusk Wisp uses Thrust on Coil. Get it. Bam. Coil is eliminated. Yeah. I remember just how insane Tusk Wisp was at all points in the game. 15 energy back. That got me some good points there. Oh, that was enough. Okay. All right. 26 Animite. Tony wins. Let's see. Nope. That's something that happens later, I guess. And that's a button, Oh, there's a... Oh, I think I can get somewhere if I hit that button. Oh, I already went to the place where I could go if I get that button. Man, I forgot how confusing this dungeon was. Oh, hello again, Core Grag. What a Grag, man. Why am I even using Cave Redwatt? Maybe it learns something good in the next level. But Tusk Wisp was always part of my experience here and fighting stuff. Oh, now that I think about it, Tusk Wisp kind of looks like Ugger, which was a character that was used in the show. Ugger was originally a core creature, actually. And what it did was it actually reminded me of something else that they actually had with Magi-Nation, and that was that after the first run of starter decks, they actually became semi-randomized in that you got half of the cards were set, half of like a lot of the things were set, like 2 of the Magi and half the deck were set. They were what you got, and the rest of the deck was random cards. It was weird. I don't know if it was really that great an idea either, because the original sets had to give you full starter decks, and they weren't just full starter decks, they were actually really solid starter decks that contained a bunch of rare cards in them. So maybe that was another thing that hurt them, that they got rid of the idea of a standardized structure deck towards the end of the life cycle and instead made it sort of half and half. Although I remember getting a Monarch Hyron out of the core deck, and that was pretty exciting. So it's like I said, it's something that I always advocate for. Is, you know, you sort of get a taste of that depth. That's not the way to do it. If you can, like I say, throw a booster pack in with the starter deck. That's a good way to show people the kind of variety you can offer. So let me see. I think there were some interesting things down here. Man, I am lost. Although I guess that's good when a game you haven't played for a while just gets you plain lost. Man, after all that time we spent in the mine, it feels like things are just flying by now. Although I've been stuck in this area for a few minutes. Ugh. Oof. Cave Redwatt fights Grax. Why am I bothering with this thing? Oh well, I'm not going to use it in the big upcoming battle here. At least, not right away. Well, we'll see if it gets something good when it hits level 15. Which should not be very long from now. It's my weakest monster aside from Farak, who I'm just not using anymore because it's basically been outmoded by Wasparine. As Wasparine is faster and harder hitting. Wow, Cave Redwatt actually killed something. Who'da thunk? You got level 9 Animite? There we go. Energy is 49, Strength is 21, Skill is 16. That's still not very good. Defense is 21, Resist is 21. Tony wins. It didn't learn anything? I guess it must learn its secondary ability at level 20 instead. Oh, that's a shame. Trying to think of... Oh, does that affect something here? Not yet. I'd have to be able to get to that area, but I might be able to now that I've hit another button. Let's see. No, that's the button I hit before. I haven't even been this way yet now that I think about it. It's quite the belly of the beast here, and I think we're going to get some more into it next time on Game Doc.